In a healthy relationship, it's important for both you and the other person to give and receive equally. Whether it's with a parent, partner, or friend, a good relationship should meet both your needs and theirs, allowing both of you to thrive. However, things can become problematic when you start neglecting your own thoughts, feelings, time, and sense of self for the sake of the other person, or when their needs consistently take priority over yours. Such relationships are often called codependent relationships, and they can be very challenging for everyone involved. It's crucial to understand what it means to be in a codependent relationship, including recognizing common signs and knowing how to seek help if you find yourself in this situation. This video review 8 signs you might be in a codependent relationship and steps you can take to manage these relationships. First, what does being in a codependent relationship mean? A codependent relationship is a type of unhealthy relationship dynamic where two individuals become overly reliant on each other in an unhealthy and imbalanced way. In a codependent relationship, there are typically two roles that people fall into: the caretaker and the taker. The caretaker, also known as the giver or enabler, prioritizes the thoughts, feelings, and needs of the other person above their own. They often struggle to take care of themselves emotionally and physically because they devote a significant amount of time ensuring the well-being of the other person. On the other hand, the taker in the relationship tends to exploit this caretaking behavior, whether knowingly or unknowingly. Often, the taker's needs dominate the relationship to such an extent that the caretaker loses their own sense of identity. This codependency creates a cycle where the caretaker keeps giving, the taker keeps taking advantage, and the relationship becomes imbalanced and dysfunctional. Here are 5 signs that you may be in the role of the caregiver in a codependent relationship. 1. Prioritizing others' needs before your own. You consistently prioritize the needs, wants, and feelings of the other person in the relationship over your own. You may find it challenging to assert your own boundaries or express your own desires because you are too focused on taking care of the other person. 2. Neglecting self-care. You often neglect your own physical, emotional, and mental well-being in order to cater to the needs of the other person. This may involve sacrificing your own hobbies, interests, and personal time to ensure the comfort and happiness of the other person. 3. Difficulty saying no. You find it hard to say no to the other person's requests or demands, even if it means compromising your own well-being or values. You may fear disappointing or upsetting the other person, and as a result, you consistently put their needs ahead of your own. 4. Feeling responsible for the other person's emotions and actions. You take on a sense of responsibility for the other person's happiness, emotional well-being, and even their behavior. You may feel guilty or accountable if they are unhappy or facing difficulties, often taking on the role of problem solver or emotional caretaker. 5. Neglecting your own identity and interests. You may lose touch with your own desires, passions, and sense of self as you become solely focused on meeting the needs and expectations of the other person. Your own goals and aspirations may take a back seat as you constantly prioritize the other person's needs above your own. Here are 5 signs that you may be in the role of the taker in a codependent relationship. 1. Self-centeredness. You consistently prioritize your own needs, wants, and desires over those of the other person in the relationship. You may expect the other person to constantly cater to your demands and may become upset or frustrated if they don't meet your expectations. 2. Dependence on the other person. You rely heavily on the other person for emotional support, decision-making, problem-solving, and even basic functioning in life. You may struggle with being self-sufficient or taking responsibility for your own actions and well-being. 3. Lack of empathy. You have difficulty empathizing with the other person's feelings, needs, or struggles. You may disregard or dismiss their emotions and expect them to constantly meet your own emotional needs without reciprocation. 4. Manipulative behavior. You may use manipulation tactics, such as guilt-tripping, emotional blackmail, or playing the victim, to control or influence the other person's actions and decisions. You may exploit their caretaking tendencies and take advantage of their willingness to meet your needs. 5. Sense of entitlement. You have a sense of entitlement to the other person's time, attention, and resources. You may expect them to always be available for you, regardless of their own needs or priorities. You may also resist efforts to establish healthier boundaries in a relationship. Now that we have reviewed what codependency is, here are strategies for working through codependent relationships. 1. Recognize the codependent patterns. Awareness is the first step. Acknowledge and understand the dynamics of the codependent relationship, including your role and the patterns of behavior that contribute to the imbalance. Take an honest look at your own actions and motivations. 2. Prioritize self-care. Focus on your own well-being and self-care. Develop healthy habits that nurture your physical, emotional, and mental health. Set boundaries to protect your time, energy, and personal needs. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. 3. Build self-esteem and self-worth. Cultivate a positive self-image and recognize your own value outside of the relationship. Work on building self-esteem and self-confidence by setting and achieving personal goals, practicing self-compassion, and seeking opportunities for personal growth. 4. Establish and enforce boundaries. Clearly define and communicate your boundaries in the relationship. Learn to say no when necessary and assert your needs and desires. It may be challenging at first, but setting and maintaining boundaries is crucial for creating a healthier dynamic. 5. Seek support. Reach out for support from trusted friends, family members, or support groups. Share your experiences and feelings with others who can provide empathy, guidance, and a fresh perspective. Consider seeking professional therapy or counseling to work through the codependent patterns and develop healthier relationship skills. 6. Practice open and honest communication. Foster open, honest, and respectful communication with the other person in the relationship. Express your needs, concerns, and boundaries clearly and assertively. Encourage the other person to do the same, promoting mutual understanding and respect. Whether you find yourself in the position of the giver or the taker, being in a dysfunctional codependent relationship is harmful to everyone involved. However, it is possible for codependent relationships to evolve into healthier ones if both partners are committed to making positive changes. It's important to recognize that transforming a codependent relationship into a healthy one can be challenging. Remember, you are not alone in this journey, and you don't have to face it alone either. Professional help is available whenever you are ready to take that step. Seeking assistance from a professional can provide guidance and support as you navigate the process of creating a healthier relationship for yourself and your loved one. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more valuable content on relationships. Take care, and remember that healing and love are possible.